Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I am playing with the Fall Forest 8x8 paper collection. I'm also playing with the Fall Forest chipboard stickers. Now I also have this easy album kit in 8x8. So we're gonna make an album. Let's see what I can do. All right guys, we're gonna do this one live. It's not something I do a whole heck of a lot on the channel, but I figured this would be better than me trying to explain it to you with a voiceover. So I have stuff falling down. This is what we get. Okay, so we have all of these pre-cut and pre-scored pieces, right? Now the first thing you need to do is find the 8x8 piece. I think it's actually 8x18 piece that has 2 score marks in the middle. So it's this one. This is gonna be the cover of your album, you guys. So you're gonna lay this flat. You want the raised score marks, these guys right here, up. That way these flat indents are gonna be down on the bottom of your, on your mat, your surface, whatever you're working with down here. Okay, so now you're gonna find the 4 8x12 pieces, and there are gonna be 4 of them. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then these are 8x8.5 pieces. So we're gonna set those to the side. Okay, so now that you have these are the fold out pages of the album, okay? You're gonna wanna adhere your double-sided adhesive tape in this 1/2 inch space, okay? What that's gonna do is give you the basis for putting your album together. So you want double-sided tape because you need to adhere all of the sizes, okay? Okay. I gotta go find my adhesive. I'll be right back. All right, guys, so we have these 4 pieces now. I got my adhesive. So what you're gonna do is you're going to adhere this double-sided tape here, okay? So we're gonna do that. So I'm putting down my adhesive, and you're gonna take this score mark, and you're going to start here. You're gonna take this left score mark with this bad boy, and you're gonna put it right there so that it lines up. Okay? And then when you do the second one right here, oops, got a little adhesive past my score mark. Don't want that to happen, so I'm just gonna roll it back over there. You're gonna line this adhesive right up with this line. Okay. And you're gonna keep doing that. You're gonna keep lining them up like that. Oops, roll that adhesive back one over. Okay, and then your final one. Keep putting my adhesive too far over. Maybe if I actually had my glasses on, that would be helpful. And then you don't want to extend this past the score mark. Okay. So now we've got them all there, right? Okay, so now we need to fold these flaps of the pages. So 1 and 2. Okay, so we've got 1 and 2 facing this way. And we want 3 facing in. And then 4 facing out, okay? So now we've got our album, okay? Now we need these guys. These are the 8 by 8.5 pieces. There are 2 of them. So you need double-sided sticky tape, whatever kind of tape you want to use, whether it is a rolly tape like this or tape that you place down. And what you want to do is you want to adhere to the top of the inside right, or the inside front cover and the inside back cover. So basically, you're going to make a little flap here. Whoops. Maybe it would be better if I did it this way. Okay. So see how it flips up? I'm going to make that a nice little flap. Okay, now let's get back to this side so we can make a nice little flap on that side. So this is the back cover, so we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to flip it upside down because I feel like I have better control of where the paper is going. Okay, I'm gonna press that down. I got a little glue boogies going on. We'll just rub them right on off. Okay. So now my album is going on, right? Okay, so we've got that. Now I need the 2 3x9 pieces, and this has score marks on 3 sides. 1, 2, 3. That is not it. This is the 3x9 piece. That's a 4x9. Let's make sure. Yep, 3. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna add the adhesive to the 1/2 inch space between the score mark and the edge of the paper. So that's gonna be this. We're gonna cut off a little bit because this is gonna turn into a pocket, okay? So we're going to place this here. I'm going to lay my adhesive down. I'm going over the score mark. Watch what you're doing so you're not going over the score mark like the maniac that I am. Okay, so we've got that. Now what we want to do is we want to trim a small little bit off of these 2 corners. What that is going to do is going to allow us to put the pocket on a little bit better. See, because otherwise it's right here. So what I'm going to do, I hope I'm doing this right. We're doing this for the first time together, so I have no idea. So this is going to be the bottom of the inside cover. And I put the adhesive on the wrong side. You're a genius, Sandy. It's fine. You know what? It's fine. We're just going to do this. So this might not be the actual way that it was meant to be, but it's fine. It's fine. All right. This might not be the exact way this album is intended to be made, you guys, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta make things your own. All right, so we're gonna put that there. And then this second pocket right here, I'm gonna try it a different way. I'm gonna try cutting it completely off this time. And we'll see how that works. Okay. So now I need to put my adhesive down. So that we adhere. Okay. I'm only going to put it on this side this time because, like I said, we're going to see what works the best for us. And you might be a person that needs a lot of adhesive, or you might be a person that doesn't need much adhesive at all. So we're going to line up this pocket right here. So we're going to have double pockets. Okay. So now we got the double pockets, and I definitely like it better like that. Okay, so we've got the flap and the pockets. So now we've got this 4x9 piece, and it's got score marks on 3 sides. 1, 2, 3. And then you want to do the same thing with this one. And I think I'm going to do it the same way I did the second one, where I'm going to cut off that square completely. And then fold these bad boys up and add my adhesive. I think that this, I like the way it feels in the album a little bit better than the other way. Okay, we'll add the adhesive here. And this is going to go on the back inside cover. And then you want to make sure to line it up. Make sure you put your pocket side down, because I just tried to put my pocket side up. And get it to line up really nicely. You don't want it to go over your score line, or you're not going to be able to bend your book. Okay, so I got that. Now I got this pocket right here. Okay, so now I need to find a 5x5 piece. Okay, so what we're going to do is this. These are going to be corner pockets, okay? So what you want to do is cut this on an angle right here. Now you could cut it with scissors, or you could grab your trimmer and line up the points. Let's just make sure that is a 5x5 piece. Yes, I was afraid I was going to grab the wrong one. Okay, so I'm going to line up the 2 points. And what this is going to do is allow me to cut this diagonally. So I'm lining up the 2 points with my trimmer blade. And we cut. So now I have these little corner pockets. And again, I'm going to do that thing where I cut off the little square. I'm sure there's probably a better way to do this, you guys, but it works for me. So that's what I'm going to do. And then I don't want a pocket to have a hangover. So I'm going to put that down and trim that off. Okay, so then I'm going to add my adhesive to these sides again. And now I need to find a good place in my album. So this has a flip up right here. This one has this little flip flap here. And it's like, where do I want it to go? I'm sure that there are specific guidelines for where it should go in the directions, but I think I want to put it here. I like it here. And this is really where you guys can make this your own. Like, don't feel like you don't have to follow like every single direction. You don't have to follow them to a T. Like, you can do your own thing. If you like something a little bit better, if you don't like the corner pockets, then you don't do them. If you love the corner pockets, then, you know, you do the corner pockets. Okay. Trim that off. Add my adhesive here. Looks like I got a little bit of overhang there. Okay. And now I've got another corner pocket here. So I think I'm going to I think I would like these guys to be like this. And I think I'm going to put this one here. Glue boogie. Okay. So now I have these guys. So this is going to be a waterfall, okay? But it's like, where do I want my waterfall to be? Okay, so now I've got this, you know, heavy cardstock album, right? It is super, super awesome, just like this. Now I gotta figure out where I want my waterfall to be. What do I want this to be? I think what I'm going to do is decorate. As you saw, this was lots of good thinking. What I'm going to do, I think, is decorate this, and then we'll save those two because that's important. And then I'll put the waterfalls on after I figure out how I want this to be. So this is the Fall Forest paper collection. I'm going to give you a quick little, we got some mushrooms and leaves, some more leaves, some beautiful foliage, some cut aparts here. I love this paper. This is my favorite paper in the whole collection. This one with the birds, some pumpkins and acorns and things, some more cut aparts, a yellow on yellow, just gorgeous, okay? And then you have this, and then it goes again. So this, I think, this is gonna be the cover of my album, for sure. So that is gonna go on here. What I'll do is place, see, this is great since it's all just paper right now. The only thing we're doing is lining everything up and adhering it. And that is what I will do here. So we want to make sure we get all the adhesive, and no, I like it better this way. Like, try out your papers and see what you like and see what like tickles your fancy. Now, because I am not perfect, some of my paper hangs over a little bit, but that's fine. Okay. So I have this beautifulness. And then I have these chipboard stickers. I'm like, gotta get it out of the packaging. Okay. So now I have these chipboard stickers, and it's gonna be a matter of how I want things to go. Like, do I want this like this? Do I want it to be gather? Oh yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Now, because this is going on the front of the album and it's gonna be handled, I want to make sure to add extra adhesive to it. Okay. So now my front is done. So on this page, I think what I'm gonna do, I think I might leave this white for now. I'm gonna lift this page up and I'm gonna put the paper on the inside. See how it's just a little bit off? That is something that is easily fixed, you guys. Easily fixed. Okay, so I wanna figure out how I want my paper to look. And then I'm gonna tuck it against the fold right here, or the score line, and place it down. Now, as you can see, I got a little bit of hangover. So we can do two things to take care of the hangover here. We can use our scissors and cut the edge of the hangover, like so, which will probably be my go-to method. Or you could line it up in your trimmer. Probably not this direction, but the other one might have been able to work. Or you could use a straight blade, like an X-Acto knife or a pen blade or something like that to cut it. Like I said, I'm probably just going to use my scissors. And if I was maybe a little bit more exacting, I wouldn't even have to worry about that, but you know, it is what it is. So what I am going to do is find those cut aparts. And I think what I will do is put this guy here with a photo mat. Now, since my album is white and I have all these great, beautiful papers, I think the photo mat that I'm going to use is going to be a khaki cardstock, right? So let's cut this bad boy out. Line up the edges here. I just think this guy's adorable. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut another 4x4 square. Okay, I like that. So I'm going to add my adhesive. Put them there like that. And then this is the fun part, you guys. This is where you can add in little bits to really make the album customized to you. So like I have this scrap bit of doily, right? So you know what? I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna add some adhesive to hold it down a little bit as well. You could add washi tape. You could add whatever you want it to add here. Now, I think I will add a little bit of washi tape. So I'm going to grab some. And Now, I am a top-down scrapbooker for sure. Like, why didn't I think of this before I had adhered this stuff down? So this is just going to give my photos a little bit, my photo's going to go here, and then my little cute little guy is going to go there. And then you lift it up, and you've got this beautiful thing, and then we can make tags for these pockets. Definitely recommend the second way. I did the pocket instead of this one. So now I'm going to take that khaki colored cardstock. I don't know where the piece went that I just cut. Here it is. I'm going to make some tags. So I'm going to make some 3-inch tags. Alright, so I've got these 3-inch tags. Now I'm going to show you a way that I do my tags. I need to find a pencil real quick. This is the struggle, you guys. I kind of make a mess when I craft and kind of throw things all around. And I know I have a pencil somewhere. There it is. Okay. So this is how I do tags, right? So I use my grid mat. I put it on, since it's a 3-inch tag, I put it so that it lines up on 3 inches. And then I pick the same grid mat point on the inside and make a little mark. So I went in 2, so I'm going to go 2 this way. I went in 2, I'm going to go 2 this way. Okay? And then I'm going to do that for all 3 of the tags I just made. Now you guys know I have a thing about naked tag holes, so we will be putting something in them. Okay, now that we have those 2 points, the only thing you do is take your scissors and cut. And you're going to cut from point to point. Not the inside point, but where your pencil goes against the edge of your paper. And you're going to cut off all of these little triangles. Now if you wanted a deeper tag mark here, you could definitely do that. And then since you use pencil, it's no big thing to erase your pencil lines. Okay. So now these will go in here. My 3 little tags. But they're not tags yet because they don't have holes. So now we're going to find the center point to make the hole. So since these are 3-inch tags, you just got to find the center point there. Center up your hole punch in the center of that, and then pop it, and now you have tags. We have naked tag holes, but I'm going to wait until the end because who knows if I'm going to pop in more tags. So those guys are going to go here. I think what I'll do is I'll have 2 tags of that and 1 tag of this, and now I need decorative. I need something decorative. So what I think I'm going to do is grab some more washi tape. Okay. So I have the washi tape. I'm going to go on the bottom of my pocket down here and put that there. And then since I want this to be known that this is another pocket, I'm going to put it on this pocket as well. Okay. So there's that. And we're gonna fussy cut out this pumpkin. Now, fussy cutting is something I find people either love or they hate it. Now, the easiest way to fussy cut is to get a good pair of scissors that you like the feel of them in your hand, and then open and close your hand. So I am just opening, closing this hand, and this hand is maneuvering my paper. Now, do I end up moving my other hand sometimes? Of course I do. Now, I'm not going to have such high pumpkin stems, and that is only because I am fussy cutting this out to place on top of the on top of the pocket. So if this was just going on the page, I would definitely fussy cut out the longer stems, but I think that they're going to be a liability on the pocket, meaning once I get them here, I didn't want them like this stem hanging over this pocket and giving me strife. You know, we don't need strife in our lives for pockets. All right, so that guy is gonna go right there. Now, I'm thinking about bringing in other tags too, but for right now, I like this, right? So maybe these are the only tags I bring in. Okay, so now I have this page. So this has a flap. Now, if you didn't want to have the flap on all of these pages, you could cut that off. Nobody said you need to keep a flap, right? Nobody is telling you you have to have a flap right here. What I am going to do is figure out how wide this is. I think it's 4. No, it's 3.5. So this is a 3.5 inch strip. So I'm going to cut a 3.5 inch strip here, and then I'm going to totally cheat you guys and not measure it and cut off the edge. Okay. So now I'm going to line this up on the score mark. I didn't cut exactly right. That's fine. Oh, my little tags are popping out, so stay there. All right, so then we're going to trim this down. Okay. We got that bad boy trimmed off, and then we're going to trim this direction as well. Okay. So now I've got this pocket right here, and I just shred it my fingernail. I keep nail clippers in my craft area just for this express purpose. Okay, so now I've got this guy over here with lots of brown. I'm going to flip this up, and it's going to have brown as well. So we're going to put this guy on here. And he needs just an ever so slight little trim off the edge. Okay. Should make my mushrooms go the correct way. Okay. I am going to leave a little bit of a gap right here, and that's so this will fold in and out a little bit better than if I covered that paper up. Okay. And then on this side, we need something here. And what I want to do, since the mushrooms are here, I'm going to fussy cut this mushroom and put the mushroom right there. So again, I am moving my left hand and just opening and closing the right hand. We're going to go ahead and get that over. So tell me, guys, tell me in the comments below, what is your favorite season? Is it fall? which is perfect for this collection? Or are you more of a summertime kind of person, or you like the spring when everything is renewed, or maybe you like winter? If you love winter, we might not be able to be friends. I am not a fan of winter at all. I hate the cold. I hate the snow. The best thing about moving from Maryland to California is the fact that I don't have to deal with snow. Not that California doesn't get snow, but where we are, we don't get snow. Okay, I think we'll put him kind of in the center. All right, so now we've got guys, we are getting an album. Only 3 pages in and we're getting an album. All right. Okay, so this bad boy right here is a pocket, okay? And I probably should have put this down. I probably should have put my paper down before I put my pocket in if I wanted a full sheet of paper in here. That would have made the most sense. But you know what? I'm not always about making the most sense. So I don't want to tear it off. Sometimes you can tear off your adhesive if you haven't given it enough like of a push. So what I think I'm going to do, instead of trying to get this lined up completely inside, I'm going to trim a little bit off of 2 sides, and that way I can have a white border. A little bit off of 2 sides. So I'm going to trim off 3/4. So I'm going to just line it up right there, trim that bad boy there, and then go on this side and trim that bad boy there. Okay, so now I have that trimmed off, so I can place this here inside the pocket and have a white border around it. Okay, and then you obviously can tell that that is a pocket right there. Okay, so then on this side, let us figure out what we're going to do. I know there's another cut apart sheet on here. This is really beautiful too. I think I want to fussy cut this and put it on this edge right here. This is going to take some time to fussy cut, so I'm going to pause you guys, because nobody wants to. It's already 36 minutes in. All right, guys, I fussy cutted that bad boy, and now we're going to place it on the flap here. Just want to make sure I get a good amount of adhesive down, because we need to adhese. Okay, so I'm going to put this here. Now, I will tell you, I had a slight moment where I thought about fussy cutting this white edge too, but then I was like, it's going to look funky on the other side if I do that. And, you know, don't want the funkiness. Okay, so I have this. Now, since I have this white border here, I don't think I want the bird there. I think I'm going to do the same thing here and have a white border here. I have no idea how big this is. So this is 8.5 by 7.5. So if I cut off 1.5 inches off of this side, no, I need to cut 1 inch off to give me a 7.5 by 7.5. Okay, we're gonna put this down. So that I have that border around there. And I have this on this side. Oops, I need a little bit of adhesive right there, I think. Okay. All right, so now this side has a corner pocket. All right, so I need to put some paper here, and then I have my ooh, I think I like that there. Okay, so I do like this because it brings this yellow to this side of the page. So we're going to put a little border on the inside of this flap as well, so that it's not just exciting on that side, it's also exciting on this side. I'm going to carefully line that up. So there we go. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, then we're gonna go here, and I think what I'm gonna do with this album is give it to the girls who are away in college, and this would be something fun for them to be able to put their pictures in. Okay, I really like this, you guys. I hope you are enjoying this as well, because I'm just having the time of my life right now. Okay, so this one has birds on it, and that means I'm going to fussy cut that bird and put them on the pocket. And I just need to trim off a tiny little bit because I'm a maniac. But everything is not exactly perfectly square on this. And that's okay. Better put the birds the right direction though, right? Like, we don't need the birds going in a funky direction. Okay. So now we have the birds on this side of the page. And this definitely is giving the album a little bit more weight, having all of these extra pages on it. Okay, so now I need to make some things. And when I mean make some things, when I give them the album, I want them to put their photos in it and write in it, right? Like, I don't want this to be, you know, my version of what I think their album should be. I want them to kind of be able to look at this and make it their own. So I'm going to put like little decorative touches on here, but it's truly going to be up to them of how this gets decorated. And look at me, I'm a maniac. And push that adhesive down enough. Okay. So now we have this, and then this little birdie over here is going to get fussy cut. And we're going to do kind of a thick fussy cut where I'm not cutting the bird out all the way to the edge. Like, we're leaving a bit of a border around it. Because I honestly don't want to get in there and fussy cut all of these teeny tiny little leaves. That seems like a bad time to me, right? Like, that is not a fun time. Now, when I say I enjoy fussy cutting, I enjoy fussy cutting. Would I enjoy fussy cutting these little bad boys? That's a bad night, right? Okay, and then we're gonna cut. We're just gonna give it a little bit of texture there. And then the bird is gonna go here. Now, I wanna be sure not to adhere the bird where can't see that at all. And yes, I know the bird is facing outside of the page. I'm okay with that. Like, it's not bothering me whatsoever. And I'm okay with it. Like, I mean, that's what it boils down to. You got to be okay with it. I don't know where in the world I just made that mark, so. Okay. All right, no adhesive on that side, but the poor little butt needs a little bit more. Okay, so now that's on there. Now I've got these gorgeous green and yellows over here. So let's see if I've got some paper that might make some sense. Maybe this, I'm loving these yellows. Now, the only problem is since I have, I'm going to tuck this into the pocket. And I'm just going to make a little pencil line of where I need to trim the page. And then hopefully it lines up. If it doesn't, we'll just trim it down more and make a whiteboard on the edge. But if it does line up, hey, we're cooking with gas, right? All right, so we're gonna make this adhesive all over this page because we want it to stick. It's just a matter of figuring out which way I cut this, so it's not that direction, it's definitely this direction. Which way I cut this so it doesn't have, ooh, that's not good. I want to pull the pocket up, or at least pull the pocket up there. Okay. Well, okay. Beautiful. Okay, now we have this one. And this one has, I want the flaps to open like this. So let's figure out our life situation. Now, you guys know that my favorite paper is that purple one. Where is it? Okay, so we got the purple paper here. And then the purple paper here. So this is happening, like the purple paper is going on this spread. Everything else has like a coordinating moment, but this one I definitely want it to, like this is life right here. I know that that's a little dramatic, right? Like to say that this purple paper is life is a little dramatic. But you know what, guys? I'm a little dramatic. Just ask my husband. Okay. I'm gonna put this guy here. So now I've got this spread. So what are we gonna put on these? Oh, there's a... Oh, went a little bit... Okay. So what are we going to put on here? So we're going to trim these little nuts off of here. And then we're going to trim down this Always Grateful. And what I'm going to do is sandwich this here. So this is about 3 1/4 by 5 1/4. So we're gonna go 3 1/4 by 5 1/4. I'm gonna adhere here. And adhere here. Here. And we're gonna match these guys up. So I think I'm gonna put it here in the center. So that's there. And now I'm gonna take my card and line it up there so that this has a little flap. Now on this side, I'm not going to have that. I want it to be let's mark where I want that to be. Right there. We're going to use the highly scientific and accurate fingernail method, you guys. Okay, so cut that down. And then add this here. And then I think I'm going to do a couple 3x4 photos. I think I need some washi over on this one too. Just is feeling a little naked. Okay. Now we're on to this one, and this is, we're on the back, guys. We are on the back. Okay. So, let's see what papers I still have. This fun one. I think on this side, I'm going to put the upper flap, because over here, the inside flap, remember, is white. So I think on the back, I'm going to make the flap with the pattern paper. I'm going to pull out the flap so I can line this up. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now remember, I still have all of my I don't know where I want that yet. I still have my chipboard that I need to put in here. see what else we got. What else do we got? All right, this one. Well, I know that on the front of the page or the album, I did this washi tape on here to kind of mark where the pocket was. So I definitely want that to happen back here. All right, and I'm thinking this, I don't want that. What I'm thinking is, where's that one I fussy cut? I think the pumpkins would be really fun on this side. And I'm gonna really like loosely fussy cut this, meaning I'm not gonna cut out any of those leaves. Like, I'm going to cut out around this mushroom here because I think he's cute. And there's a mushroom over here that I would not like leave out. And again, I'm not doing the huge old stems. This is literally just going to be, we're going to give it a little stem. See, I'm avoiding all those leaves because I just want the pumpkins and the mushrooms. Okay. And then I think what I'll do is I will adhere that one here. I don't know. I'm thinking I might have, probably should have done a voiceover for the decoration part and just did a live for the other part. But you know what? Sometimes you just want to talk to the people, even if the people aren't there. So like today, my husband is working late and, you know, I want to talk to the people. I want to talk to you people. Okay. So I got a little bit of hangover right here, so we're gonna trim that down with my scissors. See, everything can be fixed, right? Like nothing is out of the realm of possibility. And I really should have trimmed this down too. Got hangover on here. And yes, I did just rip out, whoops. I did just rip out the page out of the album, and that's okay. It's gonna go in. It's gonna go right back in, you guys. Right back in. I'm gonna put some more adhesive down and make that happen. Okay. Now I need some tags here. Do I want to do more? Or you know what? Maybe I don't need to put tags there. Maybe I feel like that needs something up there though, right? Like yeah, that needs that. And I ran out of adhesive. Good thing I keep a spare. Okay, gonna turn this over like this and get him down on my album. A little bit of hangover. So now that pops up and we've got that gorgeousness. Now, I got glue boogies everywhere. So we got this album now, And the front is that. And I feel like it needs a back too. Do we think it would be too much if the back is the same as the front? No, I don't think it is. So we're gonna adhere the back on as well. Now I think this album kit would be gorgeous with like mixed media and stencils and all of that as well. Okay. Yay, okay. Now let's pull out these stickers and see what little beautiful things we can add on. So I have the big mushroom here, and on the page are the acorns, so maybe we want to add a couple acorns. Maybe he needs a little friend. I think he needs a little friend, don't you? Oh yeah, for sure he needs a little friend. Whoops. Okay, well, I just accidentally pulled off the entire backing instead of the adhesive. And that happens, but it's chipboard, so you can just add adhesive and go, look at that, that is adorable. Okay. And then I'm going to put an acorn right here. And then over here, maybe we'll put the two pumpkins like here. That's cute, right? That's cute. So a pumpkin there, and a pumpkin there. Okay, I'm going to leave that like that. I've got the birds and the washi here. I really like this leaf. This has got to go somewhere. Oops. And then maybe this one. That's fun. That's like a little surprise in the corner. Okay. These tags just keep, okay. This one will put some flowers. And then this little cute guy needs to go over here because he's adorable. Okay. Maybe this bit, oh yeah, that needs to go there. That's beautiful. That's gorgeous. Okay. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And then we need something here. Boo, 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 boo. Let's, I need more khaki paper. do 2 3x4 photos again. We'll do them like this. I was like, where'd that other washi go? And then we'll double up the washi like this. And now I'm going to put the little mushroom there. And the little leaf there. That is adorable. Okay. And then I might as well I think I'm going to have tall tags here. Still going to do that same process if I have a pencil. Does anybody else make this big of a mess when they create? I'm cheating and doing 2 at once. That way I only have to erase 1 set of pencil marks. Find my center again. Grab my punch. Center my pencil mark in my hole and punch. Okay, they're gonna go there. Now the only thing I need to do is tie some tag holes, or tie some ribbon in the tag holes, I should say. And then that will do it, you guys. That will do it. So excited. I'm gonna send it to the girls. So, yay!